Hello and welcome along to another episode of this FM20 story from Dorking Wanderers with me, Daniel. It's potentially a massive day today. The suit's back out as we've got a double cup final. It's season 17 episode 9 and today we play the FA Cup final against Liverpool and the Europa League final against Glasgow Celtic. We've got injury concerns, big ones as you can see. We've got good news in terms of goals and our finances are starting to drop. Champions League football is secured, but we could go two better here. We need a domestic trophy for the first time in this series. We want to keep progressing up the European trophy ladder, and hopefully today we can achieve both of those things. So firstly, the FA Cup final, 4th place Dorking v 7th place Liverpool. What a big occasion. And in fact, actually, it says we haven't qualified for the Champions League yet, but I think that's because we're in the Europa League final. Unless the Champions League final maybe, a Liverpool or Arsenal in there. This could be a disaster. Champions League final. Let's go and have a look. If Liverpool are in there, they are. Liverpool have Man City. We have not yet qualified for the Champions League. It could yet be ruined. So Manchester City need to win that, or we need to beat Celtic. One of those two. So let's go and get into the first of today's two games via injury news and the schedule. So if you are looking forward to these, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Thank you for your support again for another season. And subscribe down below for daily FM20 content. We've got our new series with Cliftonville 4 times a week. And this one 3 days a week. As well as weekly live streams and our stadium review series. But first news, Mitchell Baker has broken his leg. He is out for the whole summer and will miss the start of next season. We need a new centre-half based on that. Or Roger Solly is going to step in. And he may well become first choice. But I have got my eyes on someone else as well, as Cohen Mertens wants to leave. Let's look at the schedule for the end of the Premier League season. 3 successive victories, fantastic stuff. You saw the one away against Derby. We made it look a bit harder than it was in the end. And then a 4-0 win at home to Tottenham, where Baker got that injury, but Paulo and Ensink both got a brace. And a 2-0 win at home to Brighton. Lima and Morgan Morale with the goals. So against Liverpool today, we're missing Mitchell Baker. They're missing Montoya and Amma. And they've had a disappointing season, but could still somehow come out of it with an FA Cup and a Champions League trophy. But we're in the better form, and we'd expect to do well here. And bar Baker, we've got our first 11 available. So just like the semi, Roger Solly is in to start the FA Cup final. The 19-year-old wonder kid through our youth academy, only 10 league appearances, but this season, this is his 20th in all competitions, and he has to deliver. So our 11 in full for today is Gabriel Afonso in goal, Correa and Mazzino the fullbacks with Solly alongside Semedo centre-half, Baltazar Morale in midfield, Lima, Ensink and Stokic the attacking midfield 3 and Marcos Paulo up front. We need these guys to perform, we'd love them to win the FA Cup and then we need them to stay fit for the Europa League final in just 5 days time. Into the game we go, get your fingers crossed, I'm going to need all the support I can get here. I think they could tell we had nerves here as we head to Wembley Stadium. That match team screen took an age to load. We've got that fearsome three of Kalantari, Robert and Jones. Griffith's not involved today. Powell's on the bench. Smith's there as well. They're a world-class side. This is going to be so difficult. We have to do our best though. We are playing 4-2-3-1. Liverpool playing their 4-1-4-1. We'd like to get out there and get on the front foot as we did against City. We've got most of the boys motivated and we've got the tunnel interview to come. Don't forget we have got the likes of Jeff Coppens on the bench this year, which does help. What I'd like to do next season is change that into attacking midfield as well. So maybe have a Stokic on the bench and get rid of White. And then we can have someone world class in the team and another really good game changer off it. But here's Casera on the right. Liverpool started well. Back to Robert. Chance to cross. It's blocked, but they've still kept possession, Liverpool. To Mancini. Into Hugo. And now Smith. We don't want to give him time because he sprays the ball like that. And Remy's in on the left here. Chance to cross to the back post. Solly heads away. But it's down for Hugo. Out wide to Casera again. It is relentless pressure. Great start from Liverpool. They cross in and it's cleared away to Stokic. And he just hoofs it downfield. And Ryan Lima might get here. He's beaten a defender and he's through. He's got one in the middle. Paulo's free. He skins his man though. Hits the goalkeeper. Oh, he did all the hard work and then missed the effort. He had to score that. Ryan Lima producing some world-class quality, but the final product was not there. And it stays Dorking 0, Liverpool 0. But that, after a bit of a scare, was a brilliant chance to take the lead. 5 minutes to half time. It's really been quite a cagey affair so far. Not many highlights, not a huge number of chances on the stats, but Ryan Lima's nicked it high up again. Goes left to Stokic, who has acres of space. Paulo's in the middle, he's found him. Oh, that's tame. Marcos Paulo, joined in January, has already got 16 goals and is the top scorer at the club. And he has feebly backpassed that to the keeper. That's not the Marcos Paulo we know. And at half time it's 0-0. But we have had the better chances. We should be 2-0 up. Lima and Paulo have missed sitters. They had to work the keeper harder. And as a result, it's 0-0. And you just wonder if we'll regret those moments. As Liverpool are now coming forward from right back. Casera throws into Hugo. Keeps possession to Mancini. And now, after the half-time changes, Liverpool have gained composure in that midfield area. As Lanfrancini at the back clears away. Hugo picks it up on the right. He's got time on the ball. Is forced backwards. But Liverpool keeping it really comfortably. And they work into midfield again. They're keeping it well, but we're pressing them, we're forcing them back, and eventually it's all the way to the keeper. But this should just be beating the press. It could be a tactical move. As Brian Jones picks it up on the left. He's got overlappers at left back. Smith finds him in Remy. Remy runs to the byline. There's 2 or 3 getting up in support. And Correa's not doing a great job of holding him up. As it's back to Brian Jones. Beats 2 men. And he's shot straight at Afonso. But that was a little too easy for Liverpool. And we've got to be wary of their threat. As Hugo takes a corner, Afonso claims it well. Now can we counter? Left back's on. Left back is on if he can play it. He doesn't. He takes so long to find Semedo. And now Baltas. Switch of play towards Stokic, who luckily gets there first. He's charging down the left. Not much pressure. And he gets to the byline. Cuts it back to Morale. The 88 million man. Oh, he hits the post. And Paulo's rebound tip wide. The 2 big signings you rely on. Morale with inspiration, but it smashes the woodwork. And Paulo's missed a sitter again. That's 3. But the ball's in the box. It's bobbling around. And Munoz hacks out for a throw. It is bar the odd counter, all Dorking Wanderers. And it should be 2 or 3. I really don't know how it isn't. The lads are motivated. We can't ask for much more. The performance has been sensational. But with 25 left, Lima's had a poor performance. So Council will come on for him. And we'll leave the rest another 10 because this team otherwise has been very good so far. Let's demand a bit more as we keep into another highlight. Solly finds Morale. Morale picks it up just in front of the centre circle. And Solly puts it into Baltas, but it's a poor pass. It's loose. And don't do it again, Roger Solly. He did it in the semi and it almost cost us. Sergen picks it up to Powell and it has cost us. One silly misplaced pass from one youngster under a bit of pressure. And we have now probably lost the FA Cup final again. And this is becoming a familiar pattern. Every single domestic cup final, we throw it away. And with 15 minutes remaining, we're back with the ball again. And we have to equalise. There isn't an opportunity to ask otherwise. It's Stokic to NSYNC. Morale with a long ball forward. Oh, he's gone for the shot. What on earth was he going for there? The keeper was standing near his line. Had it covered easily. And the goal kicks long downfield. And Powell, the goal scorer, picks it up. He's skinned Mazzino. He's run past him like he wasn't there. Beats another man. And Afonso saves. It is time for changes. NSYNC will be replaced. Paulo goes number 10. Jeff Coppens goes up front. But it's going to be more domestic final heartbreak. 2 Carabao Cup finals. And then this, our second FA Cup final. And we've just bottled it every time. We really have. I'd like to replace Mazzino, but I don't have an option. I think we leave it. No other change improves the side. So 15 minutes to go. Afonso will have the ball and we are going to make another change. Roger Solly is looking anxious. No surprise because he's probably cost us the final. And on in his place will be Cohen Mertens. Possibly his last appearance for the club. We're going to go attacking. We're going to pass a bit longer. Be more expressive. But we're a little bit deflated at the moment. We know what's happened here and we know how it's happened. And if Mitchell Baker hadn't broken his leg, I don't think we've lost this game. And we've got to bear in mind as well, how have we not scored? As Paulo picks it up on the centre circle. To Jeff Coppens, the substitute. Can he be a hero? His shot straight at the keeper. We're so poor in front of goal. We've got 2 of the best strikers in world football. And they look like they couldn't score if their life depended on it. 5 minutes of stoppage time. We're going to ask for passion. We're going to get forwards. And there's no real reaction. There's no real bite. And we have lost another domestic cup final. 4 in a row. Liverpool win 1-0 and that was pretty poor. We dominated the match. We had 3 sitters. Lima had to score after brilliant work. Marcos Paulo had a sitter, hit it straight at the keeper. And then he had another one in the second half where he couldn't go either side. And as a result, we have lost the FA Cup final. And these players who have been scoring goals, who have been helping us through the league, have bottled it on the biggest stage. And with the Europa League final just 5 days away, I worry what that will do to confidence. Another domestic cup final disappointment, and the wait for a domestic trophy goes on. Dorking Wanderers 0, Liverpool 1, and we'll be back for the Europa League final in 5 days' time. We're back for the Celtic game. None of the fitness news really that appropriate for us at the moment, as it's Dorking Wanderers v Celtic, and we're just hoping that Roger Solly, as much as he's the best wonder kid we've probably ever had in one of these one club series, the last thing we want is to have to try and justify him giving away 2 cup final wins. So Roger Solly, he has to start, because Mertens is the only other centre half. He's a good player, but he's declining. And Mitchell Baker's broken his leg. We've got 12 subs for the final, so let's get everyone else on. And I think that will leave just Petit out of the squad. And it's going to be pretty much the same 11, just the exception of Stokic, who's not fit. Morgan Morale is just about fit. So left wing's probably going to have to be Aaron White. And actually, that will mean 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Or do we just stick with Stokic? I think we probably do. He is match fit. It's just increased injury risk. So Aaron White will start the Europa League final. It is Dorking Wanderers v Celtic. Now let's see if we can win a second European trophy. We've won the Europa Conference. We've lost so many domestic cup finals. Now let's at least try and win the Europa League. 4-2-3-1 for our opponents as well. Petri in the middle is a world-class player. Kerr's very good. Visharan's very good. There are a lot of top quality players in this side. And actually this is going to be a far harder test than we probably expect. So let's get the lads to prove a point. Let's go and change Aaron White to a winger on attack. Try and get service to Paolo. And hopefully he won't bottle a big game this time. So the goalkeeper was unbeaten recently. That's a bit of a problem. We know that we want to be supportive of Semedo because we haven't got any other good centre-halves free. And Aaron White, it's good to go. Let's say that. I don't agree with it, but we'll see if we're right. Into the first half we go. Dorking 0, Celtic 0. Can we get on the front foot? I'm actually speechless. Half time, 2 shots on target, no highlights, 0-0. What on earth has happened to the side that was scoring goals galore before the season ended? And suddenly we get to a cup final, and Marcos Paulo, I mean, I've got to go and look. Is he frightened of big games or something? Let's have a look. Fairly susceptible to injuries. No, relishes big matches. I beg to differ. I absolutely beg to differ. The man has not turned up for either of them. He's been pathetic. So Marcos Paulo, you've got half a game to prove yourself. Because we might be looking for our 3rd striker in a year at this point. We've not created anything. It's been appalling. And we finally got a throw in on halfway to Mazzino. Morgan Morale picks it up. He's going to go backwards, isn't he? He switches to Semedo at centre half. And he's trying to play across goal. It's really poor. Mazzino to Solly. We've been here before. Don't give it away again. Jeez. In the end, an awful back pass, which Afonso gets to. Finds Semedo. Look how slow the tempo is. We don't play like this normally. We're quick. We're through the lines. As Mazzino comes down the left. Can he inject a bit of pace into the side? Oh, he's giving it away. Speed up. Speed up. Morale trays it over. It's poor. And he's given away. Petri picks it up. To Kerr. Through to Lazic. And now Celtic are running away with it. Solly's running away from the man. Into the box. It's straight at Afonso. But what on earth is going on? We've got the quicker tempo. The quicker highlights. Trying to play it short. And we've hoofed it over the top after dallying on it. And with 25 minutes left, we have not had one shot in this match that we have seen on camera. Not one shot that's been worthy of a highlight. Balters is coming off. I don't care how good he is. He's nervous. And he's playing poorly. So you and Davey on. Left back, I'm bringing Sam Williams on because Mazzino's upsetting me. And at right back, Kieran Pollock against your former club. We've not defended well, so we might as well try and do something. We're going to ask for passion because there is nothing occurring. As Sam Williams throws into NSYNC. Oh, now he's giving it away. He's come out with the ball. He's very lucky. But it is so slow. So slow. It's Semedo in the centre circle. He's got 2 over on the right, but again took about 15 touches. Lima picks it up, tries to inject something. Crosses to the back post. Aaron White heads in. And that is so against the run of play. You would be devastated if you're a Celtic fan because we have not looked like scoring all match. We've not looked like playing at pace all match. And we've not even looked like getting the ball in the box. But Aaron White, the worst player at the club on paper, continues to deliver on the big stage. And I don't know if I can sell him because of that. Pollock tries to cross. His shot's blocked. And it's back to Ewan Davey, who picks it up in the middle. Much more intensity about it. And he finds Morale. Switches to Aaron White. Brings it down on the left. Back to Morale again. 2 up with him. Goes to Davey. Where's the pass? It's Morale again. No pace again though. Look how slow it is. Where is the higher tempo here? As Aaron White plays it through, he's giving it away. It's a poor pass, but it falls for Sam Williams again. Celtic keeping 2 up this time. Solly picks it up, finds Williams. Solly again. We don't want him to give it away there, but he gets out to Morale. And now Aaron White, the goal scorer, running through alone. Brilliant play. Gets to the edge to Lima. Trying to take on his man. Gets into the box. And Ryan Lima returns the favour. He set Aaron White up for the first. Aaron White sets him up for the second. And it's a goal and an assist for each winger. And surely now we're going to win the Europa League. Dorking Wanderers 2, Celtic 0. And Champions League football assured. It's not deserved, to be honest. We've been really poor today. And Marcos Paulo has brought up more concerns. But it is going to be a Dorking win. Just 30 seconds left. And Celtic can't score 2 here. But Lazic picks it up. They're trying to get a consolation. Kerr running through. Morale's closing in, but doesn't get there quick enough. And Kerr shots harmlessly wide. And it means we will lift the trophy any minute now. Finally, another trophy in the cabinet. The Europa League, the biggest one we've won so far. And after domestic cup disappointment for the 4th time, it's European glory for the 2nd. And Dorking Wanderers will play Champions League football next year. And it is thoroughly deserved over the course of the season. And not at all deserved on the course of today. So I'll tell the lads we're pleased because winning a final is the only important thing. And we have managed to secure Champions League football. So confirmation we lift the Europa League. Nearly £8 million there. Loads of players getting medals. Glory from us, described as outstanding by Matthew Smith, one of our former heroes. He's now a director of football and possibly the worst one in the world. 13 million in TV revenue. 2.5 in coefficient ranking. We've pleased the board, we've pleased the fans, we've qualified for the Champions League group stages. Ryan Lima's turned up on the big stage, so maybe the right wing doesn't need replacing. And we've got a transfer budget of £88 million. Left winger is a priority. Centre half may be a priority. But there's a lot of work to do this window. I'm hoping next season can be our last if we do it right. Either a Premier League or Champions League win. I think the Champions League might be pushing it at this stretch. And even the Premier League the way we're playing. But these young wonder kids will improve over the summer. And fingers crossed next year they can challenge for goods. So the Carabao Cup we were knocked out by Arsenal. The FA Cup we lost the final again. And the Europa League we won a major trophy. So Europa Conference, Europa League in the bank. And Champions League football via a 4th place finish. So with that done, we will be back on Wednesday for our end of season review, followed of course by the big transfer special on Friday and the start of a brand new season containing Champions League football. If you did enjoy this one though and the contrasting emotions in the 2 cup finals, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Still a big concern about players in the big games. It doesn't matter what their report card says, there's a lot of them that didn't turn up there. But a comfortable win in the end against Celtic, but we're not going to get finals that easy when we get to the Champions League. So let me know what you thought of them, where we need to improve in the summer. And in the meantime, subscribe down below for daily FM20 content. We'll be back with our weekly live streams tomorrow morning at 10 AM. We've then got our new series with Cliftonville continuing at 4:30 tomorrow. There's plenty of episodes from that one already, 4 a week at the moment. And of course, you can catch up with the latest one yesterday if you missed it so far. The Stadium Review series continued yesterday with West Bromwich Albion and the Hawthorns as well. And our podcast is really picking up again as we get well into the new championship season. And plenty of matchday vlogs to come as well in the coming weeks. But a massive thank you for watching this one, following along with Dorking for another season. And your support across both of the channels recently. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you next time for our end of year review as we prepare Dorking Wanderers for Champions League football.